Hey guys, welcome back to the mat with me. Today I have a glute focus session for you that is really going to leave your glutes feeling nice and pumped and juicy, which who doesn't want that? Look at this beautiful sun coming through the window. Anyone in the northern hemisphere, it is starting to become spring, which means summer is on the way, which means it's so much easier to want to move your body. So let's grab onto that energy and use it. This session today will start with a little bit of core work because, of course, mat Pilates, we want to make sure we're feeling strong and confident from the inside out. Then we'll get into it. You will not need anything other than your mat and your body today, but don't be fooled. This one will definitely get those glutes burning. You may even need to pause at times, and I personally am a little bit concerned because I know what is in store, and when I tested it out, I was in pain. So let's get started. Come into a 4-point kneeling position from here. Wrists underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. We're going to press back into a downward dog. I want you to just start by pedaling out through the feet, just stretching out through the back of the body. Take some big deep breaths for me. Pressing those palms into the mat, pedaling out those feet. Maybe feeling those calves, the hamstrings loosen up a little bit. Maybe even the lower back here. Beautiful. If you haven't already, click play on that Spotify playlist. Give yourself some tunes as we move together. Take a big deep breath in and exhale. Beautiful. Give me 8, 7, 6, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Press those heels down into the mat. One final stretch here. Beautiful. Then come down into that 4-point kneeling position. Untuck the toes. Send that belly to the mat. Take a big deep breath in, coming into your cow. Exhale. Press the mat away, tucking that chin, rounding through the spine. Start to loosen up through the back here. Big breath in, crown of the head to the ceiling. Exhale, pressing up and away. Really rounding through that spine, stretching out, opening up the shoulder blades. Shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, press away. Beautiful. Draw those ribs down towards your hips. Give me one more like that. Big deep breath in. And exhale. Beautiful. Maybe here you want to give me some wiggles from side to side. Just loosening up a little bit through the side body. Maybe shake your head yes and no. Getting a little bit of movement here. Beautiful. For 3. Last 2. Last 1. Lovely. From here, I'm going to get you to press the floor away with those palms. Draw those ribs down towards your hips with a slight pelvic tuck. You're going to exhale as you send your right leg back behind you nice and long and back in. Exhale as you alternate, left leg back. Keeping those hips nice and stable here. We're coming into a half bird dog. Pressing that toe back to the wall behind you. Squeezing on that glute a little bit. Beautiful. I want you to keep everything else in the body nice and stable. To do so, you're going to press into those palms. You're going to draw those ribs down towards your hips. Beautiful. Moving nice and slow here. We're not focused on height, but more length. So lengthening through that toe, sending it to the wall behind you. Beautiful. Starting to feel those glutes light up a little bit. Exhale back. Lovely. Give me 3 more like this. Then we're going to add the arms. Last 2. Last 1. Beautiful. On this next one, as you extend the right leg back, I want you to extend the left arm forward, lengthening through the fingers. Down. Alternate. Right arm, left leg. Really stretching out nice and long through the fingers and the toes. Exhale. Inhale to lower. Again, we're keeping those hips nice and stable. So think of drawing your ribs down towards your hips. Keeping a slight tuck with that pelvis to protect the lower back. Squeeze those glutes. Extending out nice and long. And your gaze stays trained on the mat in front of you. protecting the neck. Beautiful. Really pressing into that palm and the top of your foot to help stabilize you. Nice and long. Give me 5. Last 4, strong exhale out. Last 3. Beautiful. Last 2. Last 1, I want you to hold it out. So we've got the left arm and the right leg extended. Exhale here as you crunch that elbow to knee, tucking that chin and extending out. Drop down, opposite side, extending out nice and long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Extend out, drop down. Beautiful. So adding in a crunch on each repetition. Crunch, elbow to knee, extend out, nice and long. Exhale. Beautiful. Keeping everything else nice and stable. Be mindful not to fall into your stabilizing hip. Out and down. Draw those ribs down towards your hips as you crunch. Tuck the chin. Beautiful. Out nice and long. Crunch. Out and down. Beautiful. Give me 3 more like this. Stretching out nice and long. Crunching in. Extending out. Down. Drawing your ribs down towards your hips. Just 2 more. Doing great, guys. I know it's starting to fire up that core. We really want to keep that core turned on and activated through our glute series. Come out with your left arm, right leg. Just crunch for me. In and in. Strong exhale as you crunch. Give me 6 on the same side. Last 4. Last 3. Extending out nice and long. Last 2. Last 1. Extend out. Drop it down. Other side out. Crunching in and out. Beautiful. Pressing into that palm in the mat. Give me 6. Last 5. 4. You've got it. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Crunch in. Extend out. Beautiful job. Maybe press back into a child's pose. Walk those palms out slightly. Take a big deep breath in and exhale. Beautiful. 1 more breath like that. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. Come back up. Cross those feet over. We're going to come down to lay in the middle of our mat. Now that we've got a nice warmed up core, it will really help protect us as we're coming into our glute series here. We want to make sure we're still keeping our core active to protect the lower back. So, coming down to lay in the middle of our mat, press your palms into the mat. We're going to start to warm up our spine by articulating. So, peel those hips up off the mat, coming up into your glute bridge. I really want you to roll up into this and roll down. So, think of rolling through each vertebra. As you exhale and lift, think hips, lower back, middle back, peel up and off, squeeze at the top, then think middle back, lower back, hips. So really rolling up through this. Press those heels into the mat, roll up. We're going to complete 5 like this. Then we're going to come into our glute bridges. Beautiful. Peeling that spine up and off, drawing those ribs down towards your hips, squeezing at the top, and then melting back down. Give me 3 more. Don't forget to breathe here. Last 2. Hips, lower back, middle back, lower back, hips. And last one, press those heels in, squeeze those glutes, peel that spine up and off, and lower back down. Beautiful. On this next one, as you come up, I want you to think that someone's pulling you up by a string from your belly button. So you're coming straight up and straight down. Squeeze and lower down. Exhale. I want you to think about tucking those ribs down towards your hips. to activate through the core, protecting that lower back. Squeeze those glutes, exhale. Beautiful, pressing the heels and the palms into the mat to help you. Starting to feel those glutes light up. Beautiful. Let the breath help you. Exhale as you come up, knitting those ribs down. Beautiful. Give me 6. Last 5. Squeeze those glutes. Last 4. If I come around, I want to be able to poke them and they feel rock hard. 3. Last 2. Last one, hold it up at the top. Hold it, squeeze. Make sure you've got a nice line from those knees to your chest. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze them. Give me a little lower and a little lift. Lower and lift, really controlled and intentional here. Lower and lift for 8. 7. Last 6, press the heels into the mat. 5, melt those ribs down towards your hips. 3. Last 2. Last one, hold it up. Hold them up for me for 5. 4, squeeze. 3. Last 2. Last one. Beautiful, melt down into the mat. Nice job, guys. On this next one, bring those palms up to the ceiling in front of your face. From here, as we come up, we're going to exhale up into our glute bridge and lowering back down. Adding the arms just creates a little bit of extra need for stability. A little bit more of a challenge. Option to always stay at that base layer with the arms down. Beautiful. So coming up into our glute bridge, exhaling, squeezing the glutes, drawing those ribs down towards your hips. Beautiful. If you feel good here, as you lower the hips, lower the arms and back up. Down. Exhale to come up. Beautiful. A little bit of coordination required, so take your time if you need to figure out how that feels. Beautiful. And up, really making sure you're tucking those ribs down towards your hips so that we're not overextending and opening up in the rib cage too much. You want to keep those ribs nice and gliding down towards your hips to activate the core, protecting the lower back. Give me 5. Squeeze those glutes. 4. I know it burns. Last 3. Last 2. Last one. Hold it up for me. Hold it here. Give me a little pulse, 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 pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Melt down. Drop the palms down. Bring those feet in just a little bit so you've got a narrower stance. This will help you have a stronger base. Press those palms into the mat. Press up into your glute bridge. From here, bring one leg up into tabletop and drop it back down. Exhale as you bring the left leg up and down, coming into our glute marches. Pressing into the mat to help stabilize you through the palms and the triceps. Beautiful. Keep those hips up nice and high. So I want you to think of activating through the core, drawing the ribs down towards your hips to keep those hips up nice and high. We're keeping our hips nice and stable so we're not sinking into one side as we come into our march. Squeeze those glutes. Press your heels into the mat. Moving nice and controlled here. Beautiful. One leg lifts, lower down. Press the opposite heel into the mat here. Really keep both hips up nice and high. You've got it. Give me 6. Last 5. Last 4. If you need to, take a pause between each repetition. 3. Last 2. Remember, you can always go back to the base. Last one of just the glute bridge. Hold this leg up. Hold it up. Squeeze those glutes. Keep those hips nice and level. Pressing into the mat. Give me 5. 4. Breathe. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Drop the leg down. Opposite leg comes up. Keep those hips up nice and high. Squeeze those glutes for 5. 4. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Drop the foot. Melt down into the mat. Maybe bring those knees into the chest and massage out. Create some big circles with your knees here. Beautiful. Take a big deep breath and exhale. Give me 2 more circles this way and then back the other way. Draw the circles back and out. Beautiful. Nice job, guys. I don't know about you, but my glutes are already on fire. Okay. Bringing those feet back down, still in that slightly narrowed stance. Press your palms into the mat. Bring your right leg into tabletop. Activate through the core, so draw the ribs down towards your hips. If it's comfortable and you have any pain in the lower back, press your lower back into the mat. This becomes an imprint spine and just works a little easier to stabilize you. So we're going to exhale as we come up into our glute bridge with our leg lifted into our single leg bridge. Up and down. Beautiful. Exhale as you come up. Keeping those hips nice and stable. Pressing through your left heel. Beautiful job. Activating through the core. Protecting that lower back. Feeling that burn start. Beautiful. Pressing up. Lowering down. Keeping a nice 90 degrees in your right leg. That knee bent. Beautiful. Give me 6. Last 5. You've got it. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Drop it down. Point through that right toe, keeping that leg nice and long. From here, option to stay with your bent leg. We're going to come up and lower back down. Another single leg variation with the leg extended, sending it up to the ceiling, keeping our hips nice and level. Press up, lower down. Beautiful. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower, really pressing those palms and that heel into the mat. Give me 5. You've got it. Last 4. The shakes are good. It means we're working. Last 3. Last 2. On this next one, as you come up, send your heel down towards the mat, point your toe to come back up, and lower down. So we're coming up into our single leg bridge, heel comes down, pointing to the toe, keeping the hips up nice and high, and lower down. Protect the spine here. So drawing those ribs down towards your hips, squeezing the glutes, up and down. Beautiful job. Give me 3 more like this. Up, lower down, come back up, and in. Heel leads down, point the toe to come back up and down. 2 more. Pointing the toe. Last one for me. Come up, heel leads, toe points, and down. Ooh, maybe bring that knee into chest a little bit. We've got 1 more round on this leg. It's going to be a little bit spicy. Apologies in advance, but I know you've got this. Point to the toe. Press the palms into the mat. Coming up, we're going to stay up high in this. We're just going to lower the heel, point to the toe. Lower the heel, point to the toe. So staying up in our glute bridge, lifting and lowering of that leg. Beautiful. 6. Exhale as you point back to the ceiling. 5. Squeeze those glutes. 4. Draw the ribs down towards the hips. 3. Drop down whenever you need to. 2. Last 1. Hold it up for me. Hold it here. Give me a little pulse and a pulse of the hips to the ceiling. Up and up for 8, 7. The shakes are real. 5, 4, 3. Last 2. Last 1. Drop it down. Drop that leg. Bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a bit of a hug. Ooh. Ouch. Beautiful job. Maybe draw some circles with the knees. Releasing a little bit of that tension. Beautiful. Back the other way. You would please to know the right leg is done. Let's move over to the left. Bringing those legs back, feet down to the mat. Narrow stance. Press the palms into the mat. Left leg comes up into tabletop. We exhale as we press through the right heel, coming up into our single leg glute bridge. Beautiful. Pressing that heel into the mat, squeezing those glutes. The second side always feels harder because we've activated and stabilized the other side. Go with it. You've got it. Beautiful. Think about the core. Moving those ribs down towards your hips. Keeping that left leg up in at a 90-degree angle. Beautiful. Give me 6. Last 5. Last 4. Squeeze those glutes. Last 3. Hips up nice and even. 2. Last 1. Hold it up for me. Hold it up. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Beautiful. Pointing through that left toe, sending it up to the ceiling. Option to stay with the bent knee. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale, coming up. Single leg glute bridge with a straight leg. Beautiful. Keeping our hips nice and even. Not sinking into that left side. Breathe for me. The shakes are real. Starting earlier on this side. Beautiful. Squeeze those glutes. Protect that lower back. 6. You've got it. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. Then you know what we're doing. Last 2. Adding that lower. Last 1. Hold it up. Heel goes down. Point through the toes. And lower down. Up. Heel leads. Point that toe. Lower back down. Up. Down. Pointing the toe. And in. Give me 4. Hips up nice and high. Last 3. You got it. Last 2. Just 1 more. Last 1. Heel leads. Toe points. And down. Bring that knee into chest. Take a breather for me. Maybe grab some water. Okay, we've got our last one on this leg. Point the toe towards the ceiling. Press those palms into the mat. Coming up into our glute bridge. We're lowering the heel, lifting through the toe. Lowering the heel, lifting through the toe. Beautiful. Hips up nice and high. Give me 6. You've got it. Press that right heel into the mat. 5. Ribs down towards your hips. 4. You've got it. Last 3. Last 2. I know it burns. Last 1. Hold it up for me. Give me those little pulses. Pulse and pulse for 8, 7. Just 6 more. 5, 4, 3. Last 2. Last 1. Drop down. Bring the knee down to the chest. Bring both knees in. Hug them for me. Beautiful job. Take a big deep breath in. And exhale. 1 more breath in. And exhale. My glutes are on fire. Okay, we're going to come down into one final variation. So feet are going to be back at hip distance apart, pressing those palms into the mat, coming up into our glute bridge. From here, I want you to press out and out as if you're pressing them out to the sides of the diagonal edges of the mat. Out and out. Squeeze those glutes. Tuck that pelvis under slightly. Draw your ribs down towards your hips. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3. Last 2. Last 1. Press them out. Press them out. Maybe rotate those toes a little bit more on a diagonal. So twisting them out slightly. Lower down halfway. Come back up. Lowering down. Coming up. A little lower. And a lift for 8. 7. You've got it. Last 6. Squeeze those glutes. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. Ribs down towards your hips. Last 2. Squeeze the glutes. Last 1. Hold it up for me. Hold it for 10, 9, 8. You've got it. 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Melt down into the mat. Lovely job, guys. Okay. Bring that right ankle on the top of the left knee. Thread the palms through behind the left knee and then bring that left knee towards your chest, stretching through the right glute. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale out. Feel that well-deserved stretch. Take another big deep breath in. And exhale. Maybe bringing that chin just a little bit closer to the chest. Feeling a little bit more of that stretch. Beautiful. And one more big deep breath in. And exhale, pressing that thigh into the chest. Beautiful job. Untuck those palms, bring them out to the side, and let that right foot drop down to the side of the mat. Just feeling a little bit more of a stretch there. Beautiful. Slowly bring those legs back up. Switching over, left ankle comes onto the top of the right knee. Thread those palms through behind the right knee. Take a big deep breath in and exhale, bringing that right knee towards the chest. Feeling a really nice stretch in that left glute. Beautiful. Take another big deep breath in and exhale. Maybe bringing that shin a little closer to the chest, pulling back on the knee. And take one more big deep breath in. And exhale. Beautiful. Open up the arms, drop that left toe down to the right side. Feel a little bit of a stretch. Beautiful. So important to stretch, guys. Make sure that whenever you're training those muscles, you stretch them out, lengthen them, because then they can grow, repair, and they'll feel a lot better rather than being stuck and tight and probably pulling on other areas of the body. Beautiful. Roll onto your side body. Come up to be seated on the mat. Last little stretch. Send your right leg down to the mat. Bring that left foot on the outside of the right knee. Palms up to the ceiling. And send your right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Just coming into a bit of a spinal twist. Maybe even feeling a stretch through that left glute. Your gaze can fly over your left shoulder. Take a big deep breath in. And exhale. Beautiful. One more like that. And exhale. Switching over. Left knee goes down to the mat. Right foot comes onto the outside of the knee. Stretching up. And then sending that left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Twisting around, sitting up nice and tall. Gaze trains over the right shoulder. Take a big deep breath in. And exhale. One more big deep breath in. Sitting up nice and tall. And exhale. Feeling a nice twist. Maybe even a nice stretch in that right glute. Beautiful. Well, guys, thank you very much for joining me for this glute burner session. My glutes are already hurting just sitting on this mat. So let me know how you feel in the comments. Maybe let me know tomorrow because you might love or hate me. But you're going to have some nice juicy glutes after this. So thank me later. Let me know in the comments what else you'd like to see. And I'll see you on the mat next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.